One pill can kill. That's the message that the Irving Police Department is spreading about fentanyl. Here is an image from the Drug Enforcement Agency that illustrates an important point. This tiny amount of fentanyl is enough to cause a fatal overdose. Irving Police Officer Robert Reeves is here with more on this. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me, Thomas.
Yeah, and we are hearing so much about fentanyl in the news regionally and nationally. How big of a concern is it here in Irving?
So it is a very big concern here in Irving. We may not be seeing a lot of the overdoses yet, but we want to get our awareness and education out about how dangerous this drug is. To put it somewhat in correlation, our patrol division officers are now carrying on their persons Narcan, which is the only medication that can help somebody who's having an overdose possibly survive.
And let's back up a moment, and for people who are not that familiar, what do we need to know about the drug?
So fentanyl is a prescription drug. It's used for very chronic pain, and it's been being used for decades. Our fire department's been carrying it on their ambulances probably since the 80s. But what we have seen is these clandestine laboratories outside of the United States have figured out how to make fentanyl. And what they have done with that, once they make it, they figure out how to press it into pills. These pills are now being sold on the streets, and the drug user is believing that they're purchasing either an illegal drug or a prescription drug from somebody on the streets like hydrocodone.
And there is a legal form, as you mentioned, of the drug. How is that different from some of the dangerous forms we're talking about?
So the versions that are being sold on the street, there's no overseeing of how much the fentanyl is being pressed into those pills, how much is being mixed in with heroin, how much is being mixed in with marijuana, THC. We're finding fentanyl in almost every single type of prescription pill that's being sold on the streets, and also in our narcotics that are being sold on the streets. And with it being different in each dose that's handed out, that's why we're starting to see the overdoses.
You shared some numbers with us, and this one is especially alarming. There were 6 young people, we're talking school age, who overdosed in Irving last year. What is the department doing to spread the word to young people about the dangers?
Correct. So we did have 6 overdoses in our school age children, and that's anyone under the age of 18 that's not an adult. But what we're doing with the school district and Irving ISD has been a great partner in allowing our officers to come in and educate their student body about the dangers of just how one pill can actually kill you.
In the home, what do you recommend to parents? What to say, what to look for?
So you need to have the conversation. This doesn't need to be something that you just think of, this isn't going to happen to my child, this isn't going to happen to my family. Have the conversation. Tell your children and your loved ones to not accept any pill from anyone. If you're getting a pill for any type of a headache or a pain, whatever the case may be, see your doctor, get a prescription, get it from your local pharmacy like Walgreens or CVS, but don't buy it on the streets. I'm telling you, every single pill that's sold on the streets, the DEA has informed us, it does have a version or a trace amounts of fentanyl in it.
Such important information. Officer Robert Reeves, thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you.